Cloud9 manages to walk away with a victory in the last series over G2 in Game 5 of all things. We are now going to be setting our focus here over to Mouse and Rogue and see what they have going on here in our second day of the DreamHack Pro Circuit live in Dallas, Texas. I'm your host, Wade Dreadnought Penfold, and with me as always, we got ourselves a Gibbs, we got Turtle, and any remaining thoughts here on that series before we get on to Mouse and Rogue?
Not too much. Cloud9 looked really good. G2 as well, really strong, but now we're getting into the matches where it's win or go home, so much more high pressure at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Now we're going to see the experience really come into play here. I think that the losers round is really where you see teams fumble and just completely crumble down.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and see, who might be falling into some of those losing groups here as we take a glance at our group stage here in the second day. And as we see Group A here, a lot of action going on there. And we're going to be getting on our way to Group B in quite a bit.
So the fan favorites, the Peeps, they are out 0-2. They lost to Rogue 3-1. It was a Game 4 overtime, though. It was a very close series, but Rogue prevailed there. So they're playing Mouse now. G2 will play EG right after this match for the last spot from Group A. And, of course, we talked about Group B being stacked. Plus, it's the most, international we've ever had. We have 2 Aussies.
Yeah.
We have, 5 Europeans and 1 team from North America with Energy leading that group.
And I'm looking at Dignitas, honestly. My eyes are on them. I'm trying to see really where they stand right now. I feel like we've seen a dominant performance from them, but not too much. I don't even know if they could potentially take another DreamHack title right now.
Yeah, what I'm looking at there for Group B has got to be, as you pointed out, the Lone Ranger of Energy there in North America. How are they going to hold against the group of death, right? They're poised to look pretty darn good to possibly first or second out of it, but anything can really happen when so much is against them there.
And they have to play Vitality first, right?
Yeah.
It's probably the hardest opponent out of that entire group, so seeding didn't really work out for them, but that's more Vitality's fault because they lost to Mouse, so Energy can blame them.
Yeah, come on, Vitality. We expected more out of you. Now, if anything, that's the time to really prove that you have what it takes there up against NRG. But as I said here, our next series between Mouse and up against Rogue, what do you guys think we can expect here going into this? Because I feel like with the one tone, at least when it came to Mouse, we were really impressed with the pacing at which they were getting to the ball.
The one problem for both these teams, they obviously just lost on stage in Game 5. At least Rogue, they just won a series versus the Peeps.
Yeah.
Mouse almost gets that reverse sweep to make day number 3, but fall just short. So morale might be a little bit lower, but as we've seen with Speed and a lot, those two are goofballs, right? So they're just having fun here. So I expect them to still be relatively happy about what they're doing so far.
And Kronovi is just so consistent in the losers, and honestly in any LAN performance right now, especially with his teammates AJ, we see here a player who is relatively new, especially having to adapt to Kronovi. I think he's going to take charge, and I think Rogue are really going to shine in this series.
They took G2 to Game 5, and we just saw G2 put on a series of their lives versus Cloud9. So that might show how good Rogue is right now, and they have a lot to prove, right? They want to go to the World Championship. They want to go to day number 3 here to get more experience, and plus, basically tell everyone that we deserve to be at the World Championship. Compared to Mouse, who's a rival series team, a pickup team even, with that sub. So Rogue feels like they need to win this series.
And on the other side here, taking a glance at Mouse, which again, this is not the standard roster in the fact that we have Speed showing up here, and instead of, I believe it's Alex161.
Yes, Speed, the mercenary, the tires for hire. It seems like every time he comes in and subs for a team, they do extremely well, and it's because of that morale. He's just a goofball. They have a lot of fun, and that's what you need when you're on the main stage. We see a lot here. I was really hoping that they would have won that last series because I wanted to hear him just trash talk me because I trash talk Mouse all the time. But they are showing up in this tournament, and Tigray, he is my man to watch. He played so well defensively, and that's the first time we've seen it all season where when he was playing that third-man role, it was very shaky, but he put up big-time saves versus Dignitas.
And you're talking about a morale. I want to see them just all band together and just scream, honestly. The more emotion, the better in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, the first time we got the glance at them, we talked about how, so much had kind of removed with the expectations because it has the new roster and that they're really just kind of here to find themselves within that moment and be able to live within that. That mixed with a lot in the casualness at which he's approached it. I mean that in the most complimentary sense possible. It's not that he's taking the competition light. He just, he feels in his element, and I can't find a better way to describe that there. So I agree with you. I want to see them kind of just let loose and see what that happens because, as you talked about, every time Speed comes in on a roster, suddenly they look brand new, and I can't help but feel like that element is a lot of it.
Yeah.
So they're playing for everything here for day number 3, but it's like no one expects them to even be to this point with a sub with speed. So they're playing with house money right now, right? So like if they make day 3, fantastic. Well, on the other side for Rogue, like very important for them to make day 3 to just get that World Championship experience, to be ready for 3 weekends from now when they're coming in as that NA number 4 seed and everyone expects them to lose it like throughout the group stage.
But in the back of their head, you know that they're thinking, we're going to go to Worlds anyway. This should just be a practice round, a way to prove ourselves. So I feel like while the nerves are there, it's not going to be super strong like it would be at Worlds. So I think they can honestly be relaxed, and it is almost similar nerves as you would if you had like a sub in like speed.
Yeah, and it's at that point where I would always raise the, I feel like it depends on how much a player puts on themselves. And that takes a lot of mental strength to be able to overcome some of those elements, some of those things at time. But now it is time to decide who is going to walk away with the win here between Rogue and Mouse.
This one's tough. I feel like Mouse is playing better than we've ever seen before from them, but I'm going to give it to North America. I'm going to give it to Rogue. I feel like something magical with Kronovi this entire weekend plus this entire season. I think Rogue pulls it out.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that Kronovi and his experience and honestly everything he brings to the team will provide a better support system for Rogue, and I think that they're a full roster. I think in a situation like this where they're in the losers, it's going to be whoever is the most experienced together as a team, so Rogue are going to take it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with a lot of what you guys have to say, especially in the world of Kronovi and the experience that he brings there, but you talked about magic, and that's what I think I'm holding on to here. I'm actually on the side of Mouse, and that is the magic that speed can bring on that morale level, on that kind of just let loose. We're here to play Rocket League. We all are great at it. Let's just go up, do our thing, and usually when they can go up doing their thing, it looks better than a lot of other teams.
It's like the best thing we saw when they played Dignitas. They're down 2-0, right? And then they come back and almost win Game 5. That shows that Mouse is here to have fun, and they're not letting those first 2 games get them down. Seems like they're ready to play.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it here. Is there any last things here before we throw over to our commentary team that you guys, are the must-haves of this series for either side of the battlefield?
Like, I want to see the crowd. Like, I think the crowd's going to be really behind Rogue, and I feel like they're going to feed off that energy. So I'm expecting Rogue, getting early lead, games 1 and 2. That crowd is going to be popping off, and they will use that energy to win.
See, I want to see the silent assassin that is AJ. I think he's gonna really show us up.
Yeah, I feel like AJ has been that guy that every single time that we've gotten a glance at him, or when things really have even mattered for this roster, even on the B stream, I think, clutching it out really when the games were important for him. And I feel like that is something that has to be concerned if you're on the side of Mouse or you're a fan of Mouse Esports, because they could be able to clutch it out here.
It's going to be close, man. I feel like it could come down to the wire. But again, man, I'm going back and forth on my pick. I feel like Mousesports could do it. It's going to be really close.
We'll find out here as we are, in fact, ready. We're going to go ahead and throw it over to our commentary team to figure this one out here. And it is none other than James Bott and Jorby.
Thank you, Dreadnought and James. Well, Speed has done a lot for subbing in for teams. He won a major with the last team he subbed for, so if that has anything
he has a little bit of magic. I'm with Dreads on this one.
Yeah.
There definitely seems to be something going on with this Mouse team. They took down Vitality to put them in the opposite side of the bracket where they have to play NRG round 1 today. So, Mouse fully capable of getting the upset here, but Rogue, they were playing with determination and last series.
And we were talking about it earlier today that, Kronovi has been playing really the best that we've seen Kronovi play in a long time. He's been hitting those passes Speed with the stare. That's the stare of
That's
death.
a staring competition.
He's
Who's going to blink first?
Hey, Rogue. You see these eyebrows? They're coming for you. He's got you.
But Speed, we talked about it before. WSOE comes in as the sub for Flipside Tactics at the time, playing with Mystic and Cookser, replacing Yukio. Not really many expectations around the team, and with the low expectations, it really allowed them to come in and just play their heart out. Very similar situation here, but Rogue has a lot of weapons. Kronovi, AJ, and Wonder, all 3 members playing very well this tournament, and you heard Turtle talking about the silent assassin that is AJ. AJ, a technical super kid, so watch out for him.
And for Mousesports, the road continues. A lot in Tigray this weekend have looked really the best they've looked since Season 7 league play and their eventual relegation, but Tigray will take this from midfield. And Kronovi will pick it up. A lot back over to Speed. This one off the ceiling. Speed has that off the backboard. A lot scores, and it's Speed who does it for Mouse.
Speed making a mark early a lot. A wonderful center ball, then Speed with the double tap pass off the ceiling, then going for the backward pass to a lot. A lot and Speed working together right there for that first goal.
Now already the super sub, if you will, getting involved. Mouse will need that against Rogue. AJ off the ceiling, back to Wonder, low, and a lot pops it up. Kronovi was racing, expecting that to kick out for him to get a chance at it. AJ back to Kronovi. And that touch will be wide. AJ got the boost in the corner and now forces Speed and Tigre up for it. They do get the clear, but it's Rogue who have the ball. Tigre has been a striker at times for Mouse. Speed rodeoing around one, and a lot puts it top shelf. How about that for Mouse?
Speed and a lot connect again. Speed, that first touch around the defender, the center ball off the bounce, a lot with a frozen rope into the upper 90. Mouse are here to play.
And a great start. It can't get any better if you're Mouse. Remember their series against Dignitas, though. Things could get out of hand. They have to keep this going, the pressure up, score early and often. They get 2 in the first minute. A lot. He's got Speed on the breakaway, and oh, it's off the post. Wonder flips it up. That was a big chance to go up by 3. They get it. No, Kronovi slams the door shut. And Wonder gets the clear out.
Rogue holding on there defensively, but still Mouse has just been so menacing on the offensive side of the ball. Speed and a lot doing damage, but now damage is done by Kronovi and Wonder.
And again, it's Kronovi with these passes downfield. He takes this, he knows he has Wonder downfield. There's one man in net, it's Tigre. Wonder has everybody else beat on the opposite side of the pitch. Wonder, just take this, shoot it. Easy goal for Rogue.
Yeah, very reminiscent of the goal Speed just was able to make happen for a lot. Kronovi with that first touch allows him to get control, spot out his teammate, get the pass, and then the bump on the goal line. Speed is a savage.
Speed gets the goal off of the bump, takes this first hit. Kronovi can't find the touch, and the bump was actually coming in from a lot.
It was
he got it. The Speed was so fast, you just assumed it was him as it came down.
A lot even had the earlier demo there as well. So a lot getting his grill dirty, going for those physical plays.
I mean, it was just explosive for Mouse in the first 2 minutes. AJ back to Wonder, denied by a lot. And a lot, especially this weekend, James, has really impressed me. He has been accurate, solid.
Everyone's up.
And no one's back in the net. As soon as you credit them, they leave the net open. Rogue pull within 1.
Speed and Tigre both went for this. A lot was stealing the corner boost for Rogue. The net could not have been more open.
So, Rogue, you take them where you can get them. It does keep them in the game. Mouse several times to pull ahead. And by more than 2.
And those are the mistakes that you expect from a team that isn't a full-time roster. Speed, he was the new addition. Him and Tigre just not on the same page right there. And that left him vulnerable.
And another pass to a lot. That time they didn't connect. Speed just trying to enable both a lot and Tigre to be successful. Rogue, oh, blocked by a lot. Kronovi was ready for it the whole way. AJ cross side, and Speed and Tigre will clear that out back to the corner. Kronovi, Wonder already down for this, and it bounces straight up, giving way. It was AJ initially, and then Wonder coming in. Kronovi back over to AJ. Less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time for Rogue, and so good with the passing. I mean, Rogue probably put together one of the best passing plays we've seen in Rocket League. AJ, his shot, roller, oh, almost gets it by the defense. Speed rolls it against the post and retain Mouse's lead.
And Rogue really playing with some fervor right now. AJ especially leading the charge, trying to generate those rebounds, stealing boost. Rogue, seems like they're inching closer and closer to a goal here.
I thought Kronovi had that. AJ does pop this up. Mouse still trying to retain this lead. Kronovi again off the backboard. Up is AJ, and it's a bouncer wide. Wonder almost gets the shot on target. It's off the post. Kronovi's got a chance. Can't sneak it under a lot. AJ, the only man back. Speed one-on-one back to the corner. Trying to get AJ to bite up. But it's AJ's ball now for Rogue. Back to Kronovi.
Rouse doing a good job of holding on when they needed to there. Battling off that Rogue extended offensive. But now Rogue gearing up to put another one on.
The challenge around the back wall is now picked up by Speed. Wonder, the opposite side, gives way for AJ. And Kronovi following behind. AJ gets by one and out to midfield, or out to the third. Tigre tries to take it to midfield. Kronovi back over to Wonder to cut Speed off on the clear. But 20 seconds left for Rogue. They're running out of time. Pulling wide on it. Kronovi back to Wonder. Kronovi finds Wonder again. AJ's right there. The shot just off the crossbar. Kronovi up quickly. No one from Mouse can get there. And it's taken. What a back pass to Wonder from AJ. But it's cleared away as they hit the crossbar. Time expires. Can they keep this in the air? Kronovi does for now. A lot. And Mouse kill the ball. They take game one.
Mouse taking that first game. Rogue, they were starting to heat up near the end of that game. Multiple opportunities, but they just fended it off. Mouse keeping it together. And it was the Alot and Speed combo that really set the tone for game one. Alot with 2 goals. Alot and Speed really generating all of the offense here. You see that one, the infield pass from Speed after his beautiful first touch.
It was almost picture perfect. Right in the corner. And then this touch right here, which was denied by Kronovi. Rogue had a couple of nice saves. And they did start to come back. See this pass over to Wonder by Kronovi, who has just been a monster when it comes to giving Wonder the ball and him scoring.
And then that bump in net by Alot.
Yeah.
Alot getting physical. And Mouse, they have been playing high-quality Rocket League. This has been just so much fun to watch. Speed especially bringing that attacking dynamic to Mouse. That was an area they struggled with during the RLCS this season, was finding that spark on offense. But Speed, he seems to be that spark. He's throwing kerosene on the fire, and we're seeing the result of that.
And limitless kerosene, apparently. Speed at land, looking to continue to help Mouse here at DreamHack Dallas. Rogue, they were given a freebie on an open net. They just weren't able to find that tying goal, and credit to Mouse's resilience after that. And you had said it, James. Mouse has had struggles generating offense, but they had great defense to retain that lead. Wonder off the kickoff, this time met off the backboard.
But if you're a Rogue fan, you're relatively pleased with game one. Even though you got the loss, Rogue was looking good. They had the passing plays. They had opportunities. If they keep playing like they were playing in game one, as long as Mouse doesn't get hot, then Rogue have a very good chance of bouncing back in this game and in the series.
Try to commit, but it's taken away. That was Speed coming in for the shot. Tigre quickly there as Speed collects and touches it out over for Alot. Alot back to Speed. Speed tees it up for Alot. Alot goes under AJ. AJ still finds the touch, and Tigre is thwarted an opportunity for a shot. Wonder dunks red like Dr. Seuss. Rogue, first goal.
Yeah, quite the high reading level here, Jorby. Wonder all out of boost. He knows that he has limited options. He's either just going to have to retreat or throw everything at it. He has no boost, goes for the dunk, and he hits it. A big play from Wonder.
And a big boon for Rogue. Game number 2 at this mark. It was already 2-0 for Mouse. Speed gonna take this from midfield. Alot already down for it. Double commit by Rogue. Tigre's got some time to get to it. He runs into AJ instead. Kronovi just trying to flip into that. Didn't have a ton of boost to get back to it. Alot trying to carry that out to the corner. Tigre comes in to assist. Alot downfield hunting for that pass from Tigre, but it was cut off. Speed now off the back wall. Back the opposite side. Tigre back to Speed. Wanted that pass. A good idea. Just the bouncer threw Speed off. Rogue head the other way here. and just fighting for possession on these sidewalls. Some of these battles just chipping each other. A lot off the ceiling has that back over to Tigre. And Mouse take care of business in the orange half. Midfield. Back over to Wonder, who tries to take this away. Tigre at least keeps it around the third. And another challenge. AJ with some space against a lot. Falls right into a lot on the challenge off the ceiling. Tigre has no boost to follow this. A lot tries to help. Kronovi has the touch out over to the corner, and Wonder kicks it away. So Rogue, no panic on defense. Solid touches. Keep things 1-0.
Rogue looking very good, but we saw even from the Cloud9 G2 series, all it takes is that split-second counterattack, that one moment where defense lapses for you to get back on the board.
And a lot had kicked that ball up after the demo from Speed. Wonder's shot blocked by a lot this time. Don't think he was expecting the defender to get demoed earlier. Was a chance for Mouse. Just too much happening too quickly. Wonder on that challenge. It's thrown right into Kronovi on the next touch. Wonder finds another one. A lot of high balls. Speed not able to clear this away. Rogue, Kronovi gonna take it off the corner, denied once. AJ's shot off the crossbar and denied by Speed. Not over yet. Kronovi slips it through, and Rogue take a 2-goal lead.
And keep your eye on Wonder here. AJ, his double tap denied. An excellent save by Speed, but then Wonder getting aggressive, bumping that player in net. And Kronovi, he places it right in the lower corner. Rogue up by 2.
Rogue amassed 5 shots on net so far to 3 from Mouse. Kronovi puts it right down off the crossbar. Tigre has Speed. Speed catches this, beats AJ! Slip and dip and Speed able to score.
So Tigre launches this up to Speed. And again, Speed's first touches have been so quality. They give him control. It's so many players, you see them when they get those first, or the poor first touch, the ball is out of their reach now. The defender can come in, break up the play easily, but Speed has been doing so good of maintaining that possession, keeping that ball close, giving himself options, and that time he was able to get the goal. Mouse now right back in this game.
It just gives them so much life. Across the backboard, a lot off the back wall. Speed there quickly, keeps it in play for Mouse. Looking to tie it up, a lot off the backboard again, forces Wonder up. And a good launch from the line gives Kronovi a chance in midfield. Kronovi now battling Speed and tried to find some kind of bump. Couldn't get anything out of it, and a lot in Speed. Move it down again. A lot across. Tigre out to the corner. Wonder fighting, and it runs right into AJ. Speed getting bumped out of the way by Kronovi. And a great bump, which gives Rogue this ball back. They can't do much. Tigre back. Oh, Speed just getting in the way. Took it away this time by Rogue. 25 seconds to go for Mouse to tie this up. Otherwise, Rogue will tie this series. Wonder and a lot on that challenge in midfield. We'll take that across the box. Tigre. Cut off by AJ in midfield. Speed. He's got a lot. A lot. Oh, it's too high off the backboard. Cleared off once. A lot gets a demo to open things up. Wonder has a miss. AJ clears it back to the corner. It's not over. Speed high in Rogue's corner. Tigre has to wait. Wonder has the clear downfield and has to force Mouse to really work for this. Speed, the clear, back. Oh, and Tigre can't get the touch. Rogue tie the series.
That was almost a Lachidio season moment, or season 1 moment from midfield upside down. Tigre
callback.
Yeah, that was quite the car color reminded me of the moment. But Tigre couldn't connect. Mouse still ferocious. A lot had a chance in the waning moments of that game and put his shot high, but Rogue, they really turned it up this game.
Put his shot high, I think, really just describes Mouse's entire offense. Wonder getting that dunk to give Rogue's first goal, and then this one right here. First the challenge off the post, and then that chip by Wonder did just enough for Kronovi to sneak that goal in, and you see the young Rogue fans out there excited about Rogue to tie this game up, or tie the series up, and Now we're back to the all-important pivot game in this series, James. This is the lower bracket. Both of these teams, there aren't any more lives left after this series, and it's to get to day 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Day 3.
This is it. This is it, Jorby. It's all coming down. A tournament journey will end here. Kronovi and Rogue. It has been such a season for them, a season that started out difficult but ended on a high note. For Mouse, very much the opposite. They started out with high hopes and now ended up relegated out of the RLCS, bringing in Speed here to try to get some confidence going into the rival series and also just to make a statement. This means a lot for both of these squads.
Mouse had started this tournament out 3-0 in series games. And then ended up falling. And off quickly to a start is Speed. A man kick-starting the Mouse offense here in the opening seconds of Game 3.
It makes sense that Speed would start off quickly. It really does, and he has been so dangerous. That shot, unblockable.
Laser, the nomenclature, very fitting. And Rogue will have to respond. But Speed, low off the back wall, takes this up. AJ, poor clear, Tigre shot right into Wonder, forces the own goal. Wonder can't handle it, Mouse will take it.
What happened here? You see Kronovi and Wonder, it looks like it was another team bump, and then Wonder perhaps thinking another player was gonna be coming through to make the save. It was chaos on defense from Rogue.
Mouse taking advantage here in Game 3. And again, you can't ever count this Mouse team out at any point. They went down 2-0 against Dignitas earlier today. Quick pass from Rogue, and it's off the crossbar and in. Rogue right back into it.
An exciting Game 3. We're not even 30 seconds in. Already 3 goals. A bounce pass from AJ to Wonder. That is the perfect pass, Jorby. When you can time it to where it gets to your teammate right as the ball bounces, that allows your teammate to get the maximum power possible on a shot. And they did it right there. What a play from Rogue.
And it wasn't easy for AJ either. He had a player breathing down his neck on the pass. He had the shortest window possible to make it happen. But Rogue's passing, oh my gosh, Kronovi catches it right in front of the box. That's scary if you're a Rogue fan. For Mouse fans out there, wondering how a lot couldn't come away with a goal. Challenged by a lot. It takes point right here across. Speed almost gets the shot. Kronovi denies it. He's had to fight up both a lot and Speed off. And he does so successfully. Wonder and Kronovi both confused on who was exactly going for that. And big bullies in the nets. It's 3-1 for Mouse.
That was so nasty. You feel bad for AJ. Speed off the side wall. Launches himself into AJ.
I love the excitement from Speed after that play. He's like, yeah, I just did that. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
You know, that's like, you know, when someone just throws or hits a full court three-pointer. Just shocks you. Speed coming off the sidewall like that to hit AJ, who's also in motion.
And now Rogue. I mean, we're not even 2 minutes into this game and 4 goals have been scored. Wonder picks that up, and Rogue, after that pass from AJ to Wonder, like, all right, Rogue are gonna storm back. But Mouse, they kill the momentum. Tigre, another solid challenge. Wonder pops this up. A lot has to make this touch. Almost own goals off the post. Tigre makes another save. Kronovi finally puts it home for Rogue. They pull within 1.
More chaos in front of that, and it all started when a lot couldn't make it into the corner. Bounces it off the post and out. And then the scrambling defense couldn't get things together. And Rogue getting right back into it.
And Speed tried to get in there to get a chance at the ball. He actually ended up bumping into Wonder, which stopped him for a second. Not sure if he would have been able to make the save anyway, but still. Wonder being in the way will help nonetheless. Now a lot back over to Speed. Kronovi. The Speed spacing on that play just to give Tigre another chance at it. And again, 2 members of Rogue caught here in the corner.
And we've seen a few moments like that from Rogue where it's confusion, team bumps, doubling up on the position. It hasn't bit them too much, but it has resulted in a couple goals.
Just high off the crossbar, and they try to sneak it through again. Mouse, those couple of shots, chance to get up by 2 again. Speed off the ceiling. Kronovi's got it this time. Rogue just need a second to really clear the mind. Try to figure each other out, get the communication settled. Speed shot never comes as Wonder takes it away. Wonder takes it away again. He's got Kronovi with him. Kronovi can't get in the way, and it's blocked by Tigre.
And you can see Kronovi trying to take a page out of Speed's book there. These guys know that bumping right now is in the meta, and they're showing us why.
You can hit a car midair, anything's on the table. And Speed.
And one reason why that midair bump is so challenging is because, you know, hitting a ball in the air is easy because you've got ball cam. When you're trying to hit a moving player, you have to use that just, you know, turning ball cam off. It's so difficult.
And the car's just so much smaller than the ball to begin with or without ball cam.
And a player can dodge.
The point is, it is so effective and not easy. AJ puts a shot off the crossbar. It goes in and Rogue tie the game.
AJ, the assassin, gets the tying goal. First touch, 2 defenders to beat. Doesn't matter. Crossbar down. And Rogue now in a position to force overtime.
After being down by 2, they claw their way back in. Wonder couldn't find a touch. Speed keeping it close against Kronovi. A lot immediately up for this. Tigre pulling off, seeing AJ had him beat. Speed cuts it off in midfield again. And the demo will kill a follow-up that may have come. But Rogue, seems like things have settled for them. They haven't seen those double commits in the last minute and a half or so, and they've felt pressure from Mouse in that time frame. Oh, that's off the ceiling, and Kronovi can't get there. It's broken up, but Wonder, he's got the net, and it's a Rogue lead, 3 unanswered goals.
Rogue battling back from behind, and you see the team bump there. Not only does he miss the save, but bumps his teammate to oblivion. Wonder says, thank you very much. I'll take this go-ahead goal.
And Mauser stunned, James. 32 seconds left, and they're losing. They were up by 2 for the majority of the game.
It's not over yet. However, Mouse, time to make something happen, and now a chance. Speed!
Need for Speed, and they get their juice. 4-4, we got a tie game.
What a stellar play, Speed. Saving his flip right there. And just air rolling at the perfect time.
Wow. You know, I said, James, after the end of the last series, I'm not sure it's going to get better than that today. But a shootout, well, a shootout's just exciting. So many goals scored, tough situations, less than 10 seconds to go in the pivot game of this lower bracket series. AJ up for this off the corner. Wonder coming in, he can't get there. OT again.
And this is such a critical game, a series where you have invested so much of your emotions and energy. Rogue battling back from behind, but then Speed getting that equalizer. This feels like the game that we will look back to say this is where the series was decided.
Speed off the corner, comes off the bench, subbing in for Mouse, looking to set up a pass to a lot. Broken up by Wonder, but AJ carries that. Taken out by Speed. A lot shot is good, but it's blocked by Kronovi. Wonder on the challenge. He takes out Tigre, gives Kronovi a little bit of space. Speed, he closes the distance. A lot shot off the post, gets up quickly, now off the backboard. Wonder flies to the ball and has Rogue out of harm's way. Transition will not come as they respond with a boomer Mouse. Speed taken out by Kronovi. AJ cut off by a lot. Kronovi gives Wonder a chance. Downfield is AJ. Cut off. A lot chasing this down the corner. Rogue territory. Mouse find themselves? Can they find an extended stay? No, it's a pick right from midfield. A lot. A quick save out the other side. Rogue, Wonder, taken away by Tigre.
And that was such an important clear that started that quick counterattack. Now, Rogue, a chance to go on the offensive if they can just hold on a little bit longer. But Mouse has been swarming Rogue, not giving them any space.
That shot just wide. It rolls straight up. Speeds up for this. Off the backboard. Down. A second touch. A third touch. And it doesn't matter. Kronovi has the clear. Tigre can't keep it in. And it's a lot who has to buy his team time. Maybe take a shot. AJ was expecting the touch, and it never came. Wonder on the chip gives Tigre the ball in midfield. And Mouse, they can't score. Speed, he tried to set up his team, and they just couldn't get anything, any kind of gap in the net. But they're still keeping Rogue locked in their own half.
But Rogue is not panicking. You see them taking their time, trying to get the flicks, but it doesn't matter. No space is given. A lot jumps on his chance. And then Mouse take game 4.
The ball got away from Wonder. He wanted to take it in front of him. It bounced on the side of his car. Taking advantage was Speed, who bangs it off the corner a lot. The shot accuracy this time is perfect. And Mouse now one game away from taking Rogue out of this tournament and going to day 3.
Absolutely, I misspoke. It is game 3, not game 4, but that was quite the ending right there. Mouse and Rogue going back to, or just, a full-out brawl, Jorby. It was a slugfest.
Just an absolute shootout. We had 4 goals scored in the first minute and a half, and then 4 more goals scored in the latter half of the game, and then we went to overtime to score 1 more. Speed, that faced nothing but confidence.
And what you have to love about Mouse is their mentality. They're coming in here just trying to have some fun. It's low expectations for them. Again, similar situation in the past where Speed coming in, just serving in that sub role. People expected Mouse to maybe even go out day 1. They take out Vitality, and now they're here just 1 game away from day 3.
And this is a kind of like a precursor to what we may see from Rogue at the World Championship. A lead up in 3 weeks. What do Rogue have in this bag? Can they get to day number 3 and maybe start to solidify themselves as a potential favorite or dark horse heading into the World Championship?
And this is where their will be tested. Rogue now 1 game away from elimination. Kronovi and the Rogue squad, they had such an incredible season to even make it to the World Championship. Now here in Dallas, trying to prove that that was not a fluke.
Speed and a lot have been a deadly dynamite duo in this series against Rogue. Can they cap it off and rest well tonight? Rogue gonna make it tough on them. Wonder on the dunk. He's not gonna get that as it bounces off the crossbar. AJ can't stop the counterattack by Mouse. Shot it good for Speed from Tigre, and Mouse take an early lead.
And Speed has been so critical for this Mouse team. You see the miss there from Kronovi. Speed follows it up, and Mouse striking early yet again.
23 seconds. They just are scoring so early. It seems like every time Mouse can find that quick break, it is so tough to fight back. Just gives them that confidence. AJ's shot denied by a lot. Up with Speed, he can't get there, and it's just punched over to the sidewall. AJ catches it. Now battling both Rogue and Mouse for possession.
And this is where we might see Rogue starting to get a little panicky. They know they've got no more lives left. An early goal from Mouse. If Mouse get that next goal, we might see them really start to scramble.
We haven't seen much of the creative passing that Rogue have really made themselves known for just this weekend. Kronovi, he's enabled his team with the passes he's had, but Mouse are bringing it to him right now. Rogue brought Kronovi in. They need him now. Wonder. Can't win against Tigre, and Wonder's had himself a weekend. But these last 2 games, it's been a struggle for him as well. AJ across the pitch, has a second touch, and buys Rogue some time as Kronovi is demoed. And Mouse will carry this out. Speed around the corner. Kronovi catches it back over to midfield.
Self-pass from Tigre. It's going to bait out a lot of defenders from Rogue.
But Kronovi does handle it, gets it by 2 attackers, and now Rogue are headed the other way. Again, slow there in midfield. Wonder couldn't get back to it in time. Tigre flips it up. Kronovi scored on. Mouse a 2-goal lead.
Tigre with the scoop. Look at this one. He air rolls, gets under the ball, and scooped it right over the defender.
Nasty.
Mechanical excellence from Tigre.
Tigre's been quiet all series. What a way to wake up. Off the backboard, a lot's there, and it's blocked by Kronovi again.
And that momentum from the Game 3 win continues here in Game 4. Mouse trying to bury Rogue as we approach the halfway point in the game.
And a lot and speed have been really the biggest reason why Mouse are in this position right now. Rogue, they've been stuffed. Kronovi back over to Wonder. But again, that ball, no one's able to get back to it. It does come back to Kronovi this time. Off the back wall. And Rogue looking to start to swing the boost in their favor. AJ goes under him. Wonder, his shot high. AJ getting close to speed, but can't make a play out of it. And speed ends up giving way, but then Kronovi back over to AJ, gives Rogue the ball again. Another chance. They still have some time left. Midfield, Wonder takes this. AJ bumps him. It's too light of a shot, though. And Tigre gets the save, and now Mouse headed the other way, carrying it. Oh, it's just wide of the post. Speed bangs it off the back wall, but a lot got demoed, and so we'll be slow back on the third. Mouse, every clear. There's more time off the clock. A minute 30.
You could tell Kronovi wanted that corner boost. Now he gets bodied by Tigre. He'll have to retreat.
And speed against Kronovi. Kronovi wins this one. But Tigre up quickly. Took a great angle on that challenge. And then he just straight up wins head to head. There in the attacking third, AJ able to get it by speed. Kronovi slowly gets a demo onto a lot. Going up for his own is Wonder. Off the back wall, denied again. Speed racing in to get the save. A lot stealing the mid boost and the corner boost. Throws it across. Speed getting the demo, trying to open it up for Mouse, trying to seal the deal for them. There's less than a minute left. A lot carries this. Makes Kronovi look silly. Wonder has to avoid a chip, and they still can't get control of the ball. Speed, the pass bounces off the post. Rogue, another clear. Can they get a goal with time left at this point?
A narrow miss. Rogue running out of time. Mouse, a team that was sent down to the rival series, a team using a sub coming into today. Not many people would have given them a chance against a world championship team, but now just 20 seconds away from moving on to day 3 here at DreamHack Dallas.
Off the back wall, a lot on that challenge. 10 seconds, Rogue. They have to score with time left. Mouse. It was scary after Dignitas. Rogue denied their only chance. Mousesports with the super sub speed. They go to day number 3.
And Dread called it. There is something magical about this Mouse squad at this tournament. You can say Speed calling it 3-1. But I'm pretty sure he gestured 3-0 at the start, so ignore him. What a series that was.
Incredible. And Rogue, I mean, they just got shut down in Game 4 and in the second half of Game 3. What was a bloody shootout in Game 3. And then Mouse just took control, scored 2 early goals in Game number 4. And Speed is the MVP of this series for me. They go to day 3. We have more. We have more to...
We have more?
It's crazy. Group B is getting ready to play. The rest of day 2 will come at you after the break.
We are just coming to the rounding end here of group number A, as we just came to the end of a very, what we called tense shootout, I believe was what the commentary crew called there, between the members of Rogue and Mouse. I gotta ask you guys up here, man. That was one of the most hectic, chaotic games. It was a lot of fun to be able to watch, but I feel like, again, it was a lot of what not many people at home probably expected.
The energy on the field, and then obviously with all the Mousesports players, was just electric. Like, just goal after goal after goal. That Game 3 overtime, just going as long as it did. Crucial moment throughout the series, and speeding a lot. That dynamic duo just all of a sudden coming up huge.
I think Turbo said it best in his interview, where he didn't know what to expect when coming in against his Mouse team. I mean, especially with the stand-in, you don't know what's going on. And I think Rogue really took that one hard, because they had to react, they were forced to adapt, and they couldn't come away with it.
Yeah, is there anything that you could pinpoint on the side of Rogue? Because it definitely seemed like towards the end of the series that, defensively speaking, the rotations were rather, I think, chaotic. Might be even putting it lightly at moments.
Like, it just seemed like Mouse was faster at all times. Like, I don't want to say speed was speedy, but that's basically what it was. Speed was just getting in the face of Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue could not handle what Mousesports was bringing to him, and then that's going to lead to those panic saves where 2, maybe 3 players go for the same ball, but credit to Mouse to finish off those plays.
I definitely think Mouse was so carefree that they were incredibly aggressive, and since they're using speed right now, they don't really have a lot of nerves on the day, honestly. And look at this, just passing back and forth, speed, and a lot, like you said, the dynamic duo coming in clutch here.
Well, he was fantastic to watch, but don't take anything away from Tigre. Like I talked about earlier, he's playing amazing defense. He also had that solo play where on the dribble, just making Rogue look silly. Wonder here, basically a 3-man dunk at that point. So he was showing up here or there. But man, oh man, Mousesports, the rival series team, the newly appointed rival series team with the sub are going to day number 3. Look at this play. Look at that scoop on the side flip. Beautiful.
Especially considering the season we've gotten out of Rogue. I mean, that was not an easy task to be able to take that one down. And joining us here from Mousesports is going to be none other than a lot. I've got to go ahead and ask, the biggest thing for me when watching you guys play is constantly goal for you or against you. You and Speed are always talking, looking like you're having a good time. What's going on in the field comms-wise, man?
Like, me and Speed are so similar people. Like, we're just, like, bantering. Like, we don't take things seriously, but we also do. It's like a combination of both. So he's like basically a perfect teammate for me, to be honest, because I can be myself fully, and I don't have to be the hype guy every time, which I've always been. But yeah.
So is there a big difference when you're playing online, trying to be that hype guy, versus when your 2 teammates are right next to you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, obviously, I've always been the hype guy ever since I started playing this game, and obviously, Tigre is the quiet one, and then Alex, like, sometimes he, like, you know, is the hype guy, but like I'm 99% of the time the hype guy. So yeah.
Exactly. So you don't feel alone because he's reciprocating the hype. Like he's giving it back to you. So that probably adds so much.
Yeah, 100%. Like it just, everything just. I'm just so confident whenever I have someone like. We were basically talking about that. Like we always come in a way of like I'm controlling his car, he's controlling mine. He's telling us like wherever, like if I should go, if we should go back, and all of that. Like, and I do the same. So it's like perfect fit.
Right.
So there's a lot of critics out there, and obviously I'm one of them. So I want you, final words to talk about all your critics in 2019. What is going to happen with Mousesports?
Honestly, I have no clue. But I mean, as we're playing right now, obviously we're playing with Speed, and he's on a different team. But it's like, if we keep playing like this, me and Tigre, obviously with Alex, and then it could go either way. To be honest, like our Laras, it could go really well.
Yeah. And what do you think about the word cherry picker?
Jesus Christ. Literally just want to walk off right now. Right? Unbelievable.
Well, congratulations there a lot on the victory that you were able to get there, man. And congratulations for making it into day 3 here of DreamHack Dallas. We are going to go to a commercial break, but down at the stage, we have none other than EG versus G2 getting set up. We're going to have that after the break, so be sure to check it out.